Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, for the final of the Dark Horse Classic and Booyah Cup finale, live here in Sturtevant, Wisconsin, in the Fountain Banquet Hall. Sean Green, joined by Will Stuart of USA Darts Productions. And Will, a rematch of the King seat. It was a 6-1 victory for Leonard Gates in that. Leonard 17-0 in matches at the Booyah Cup.
Yeah.
It's been dominant the entire way. Can he do it again?
You would definitely choose him as the favorite, the odds-on favorite here.
Oh, my God, if we just change our tips to pink, we're fine.
That's it. If we just
That's the only thing that matters, obviously.
They're all rocking the pink.
I think that's one hole for JC. Nope, but tie
I think
again.
It's a tie again. Pull them all. Redo.
If this is a good
indicator here.
Yeah, if this is an omen for what's to come.
Oh, no, I think.
Okay, yeah, I actually thought JC got it by one hole.
Now he's just got to figure out whose darts are whose.
They have very similar darts, too. That also did not help. But here we go. Chad, I love you, but I'm letting you go for a second.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Focus on this great final we're about to see. I mean, it's promising the finish that JC had there. He started really collecting on some good rounds. I don't know if we're going to see that 6-1 scoreline that we saw in the King seat or not. It just kind of determines how much work Leonard has been doing on the back end. Has he been sitting? Has he been waiting? That kind of thing.
This is going to have to go down as the least amount of qualifiers played between our two finalists.
How many do we got here?
Leonard played in 0 because he was already qualified. So he didn't have to play a single qualifier.
Yep.
He knew he was going to be in the field. JC played in 2 qualifiers.
Wow.
And the last one he played in was qualifier 8, which he won, which guaranteed him a spot. And here we are.
Gates looking for a ton here would be the ideal shot for him. Exactly. Leave at least the 1-6-1. Leave yourself a look.
Why is Mike just on his knees back
I was
there?
going to say, is he praying back there? What's going on?
He doesn't need to pray anymore. The match is over, Mike. You're just hurting yourself. You're too old.
That.
You're too old for that position, Mike. Soldier was going to leave 30, because why not?
Yeah.
Treble 20 for double 16. Double route? Honestly, I like double 18 here.
It's not a bad choice, is it? I mean,
honestly, I like trip 16, double 12 here.
That will work as well.
And it does.
Either way you go.
I would argue that's the tougher shot of the two, but doesn't matter. JC gets the first leg on the board. It's got to be the first time Leonard's been losing for the longest of times. Like a match.
It's just one leg, Sean.
I
just
know.
one leg here.
Well, right.
Granted, a little bit of a blocker.
And only a 2-mark start for Leonard.
So we'll see. We'll see. Did the break, has that played a factor?
I've heard from very wise people before that a double elimination style bracket favors the loser side of the bracket more often than it does the winners. That being said, Leonard's been the king seed all 3 years. So
Yep.
Even if it takes him a second to get going, it's a race to 6.
Mm-hmm. The longer format allows him to kind of get back in rhythm and continue on.
I mean, he looks fresher than he did when he last played. Does Leonard?
I was to say, he could have very well took a nap. Now, that can hurt you at some points, or he just maybe relaxed a little bit, did what he needed to do to be ready for this final. JC, though, man. Took that look at the trip 18, just below it, but yeah, capitalizing on the 6 mark beforehand. He's put some distance in between him and Leonard, but for how long? He gets away with it. Only a 4 for Leonard.
Let's run through their tail of the tape here real quick. JC Martinez started off against Ryan Sofa, 6-1 victory, then beat Bob McCoy 6-1 in round 2. 6-4 over Ryan Jervis, 6-4 over Elliott Milk to get to the king seat match where he lost to Leonard 6-1. And then, of course, we watched him defeat Mike Maloney 5-3 to get back to the spot. And then for Soldier, I don't know of too much of a tougher route than 6-2 over Jason Watt, 6-1 over Alex Pillman, 6-0 over Eric Bobzine, 6-4 over Garrett Rakowski, and then 6-1 over JC Martinez.
Yeah, he made that tough route look easy. And he made that look easy right there.
Boom goes the dynamite for Leonard Gates. He's warm. Carol Ann goes, vamos, Makina. Let's go.
And
he does.
Answers right back.
Back-to-back 9s. Does JC risk it? He typically is a very aggressive player, so I think he shoots at it.
You take at least one, right?
Big dart. And he does take it down. 5-9. But what we saw there in the second half of that leg was Soldier heating up. And I think now he's
not going to be thrilled with being 2-0 down, but he knows he's going to be okay here.
He's fine.
He knows no matter what, I've got a second set. I can bank on that.
Yeah, worst case scenario.
Yep.
Yeah, worst case scenario, JC's has to beat him 12 times before Leonard gets the job done. And boom goes the dynamite. Leonard Gates starts off with a 9 mark on the 19s. And JC, only 3 20s. So let's just wave goodbye to those 20s already. Right
Bye-bye.
about now. Great darts from both.
Yeah, I mean, 8.0 for Leonard.
And after the slow start, picks it up to a 4.67 for JC, and that's just going to continue to go up.
This is what I was saying. Leonard's going to feel okay because you can see he's got the 19s and 17s here. He's got this point advantage, but he knows if I can break him here, I've got to throw the next leg to make it 2-2, and then we're square again. Got to fight off these power punches from JC, though, in order to do so. And it's an okay round.
Yep. The best JC has done in this tournament is 9th through 12th, 2 years ago.
Definitely better than that here.
Last year, he was 2 and out. So, I mean, no, he's up 2-0. He wants to win this tournament.
No doubt.
That being said, he's had a heck of a run in a very difficult field this year and has earned where he is at right now. Great darts from JC once again. Just trying to stick with Leonard.
Took the kill shot.
Yep.
Just a 12-point advantage, but knowing, okay, I got 2 houses. It's not a bad time to take that look.
Especially when you need to be aggressive now. You're down 2-0.
Yep. So He knows. He knows. I break here. I got throw. That's exactly what he's thinking.
Good darts from Soldier once again. LDC. The last dart counts. JC's making them all count, though. Big 8. There's the lead. He's going to look at it again. Hits it again. That's 3 straight rounds where the last dart at the dart to close, and he's hit it all 3 times.
Living on the edge.
Oh, another one of those would have left the winning dart for JC. Does get the point lead. He asked Soldier a question. Soldier makes sure to answer it with emphasis. JC needs 5 bowls to get back the lead, so no winning darts.
And Gates will come in here to clean it up for 2-1.
4-3. 4-1. 2-1 Leonard, and that's a break of throw. So we're back on throw all of a sudden. And Leonard will start leg number 4. Open and double out, split bowl. It should be... Leonard just went second last round, didn't he?
Yeah, it should be Leonard. Oh, does it stay here?
I don't think so. It shouldn't.
I was about to say, I haven't
It
seen
hadn't
it.
been.
It's been flipping.
Because Leonard was on that side for the last game, wasn't
That's what I'm saying. There's a possible mistake there. Leonard don't even care. Leonard
he?
don't
He don't
even
care. It don't matter.
Gator don't care.
He said, I'll just take control this way instead. Yeah, JC won the diddle. This is game 4. JC went first in the first game. This should be Leonard's start. But if he throws a 9 instead, that's fine too. Now that can't happen. JC, a maximum here will leave a finish. The first look at one. He can still leave a finish.
I was going to say, you can still leave one.
Yep.
Granted, he's thinking he's not liking the odds because of where Leonard's sitting. He's probably going to take that down to a 1 or 2 dart check. Easy 1 or 2 dart check.
I think he's also just, though, thinking at the same time,
I got to hit a
thinking
triple.
about Bullseye.
Yeah.
And how Bullseye would not have left him a finish. I don't know. Either way, Soldier doing exactly what Soldier needs to do against a throw. But now the whole order is going to be messed up because I guarantee you Leonard's going to go first next leg no matter what.
You'll set it up that way, knowing you just went first last time. 6-10. Or does he go 14?
I like the 6-10. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's been hitting tops really well. Double 10. Goes in. So a 12 darter for Soldier.
And you were correct.
Yeah, for sure. I mean,
it was by no means intentional.
No.
Just give up the that at that point.
I'm actually kind of surprised that the way it's set up in Tournaments King even allows you to do that.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But another 180 start for Leonard Gates. 180. And only 41 from JC. So you blink and Leonard's tied it up, and now
Setting
in the
himself up for
driver's seat to take a
3-2.
3-2 lead. Soldier playing the setup game. Kinda. 180 does leave a 140, which would be just as outside a shot as Leonard.
JC just definitely thrown off a little bit by some chatter in the background. Yeah, 45 again, and leaves the double 8.
AE. Double 8 for Soldier to take a 3-2 lead. Nobody misses double 4. It's a 14 darter, but it'll do.
That certainly will do.
3-2 lead now for Soldier as we head back to cricket.
Three legs on the spin for Gates.
Definitely a better start from JC.
Yeah, but what
High
a
ground.
play, what
Yeah.
a play.
High ground gone. JC's aggressive on closes, though, as well. And boom goes the dynamite. JC Martinez. Is part of the argument, though, that technically now, I don't know why he did that. That was weird, but
Yep.
he definitely should have stayed on the 18s. So I won't even say my partial argument because he didn't allow me to.
He just kind of gave a little, this one may not go my way.
But at the same time,
Yeah,
does he care against the throw now?
It was a really interesting play. I mean, 80-point lead. He just took a shot. He had the 19s open. Yeah, I mean, 57 doesn't help you really very much, but
I still hate to see this, or hate to say this, but if this does go to last leg decider, their mess up really does affect things.
yes, it does.
Because it should be JC's start in the last
Yes,
leg.
it does.
Because I just said, does Gates even matter now that it's against the throw? And it's because if he just holds his throw from here on out, he wins.
He wins. Yeah.
When that should not be the case.
Nope. Does take out those 15s. Sets himself up for 3-3. Two needed. There's the first.
Yeah, that's Mike's starting to get loud out there, right behind
I
him.
don't even know if it's a mic. I think it's somebody off in the distance.
It might be. Whoever it is, they look back, and that might affect JC a lot because he's now
He's looking towards the
yeah,
bar area.
Yeah, you're right. It looks like it's not going to affect him, thankfully. It doesn't.
Settles in and collects exactly what it needed to do. Just try to cancel out what's ever going on around you and tunnel vision at the board. Look at Kitty.
Someone needs to cut just that.
That was That was something.
When someone gives you an interesting suggestion.
That look from Gates was everything.
And you know what he's thinking, right? He's thinking like, wow, they're getting real excited about the blind draw over there. Marksman, you're not wrong. Says it still would be deserved because he did break JC's throw twice in a row in order to do that. But again, the point of winning the diddle is that you get the advantage in the last leg if it goes that way. So
yeah, it definitely has a way of kind of equaling out, but
it's a completely different scenario right now if JC's going first versus Leonard and it's 3-3. Completely different scenario.
Yep.
Now, it might not matter in the day, but if it goes the distance, that'll always be something that's thought about.
it's just going to keep on trucking. Down in the 19s.
Yep. Well, boom goes the dynamite again for La Maquina.
Solid 5, but see, JC has those points. It's going to be hard for him to maneuver without going back, because he's got Gates has the 20s, the 18s, and the 17s.
And Gates just elects to get back that lead. Yeah, and it's going to be...
Yeah, not satisfied. Do you stay?
You have to.
He doesn't.
You might open up a new wedge. Or you open up a new wedge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could see that being a play.
You don't go for one of the closes. That doesn't help you there. He's going to challenge JC a little bit, but if you're JC, it's better to open up the new wedge than go for the closes there, right? Nope.
Now
And that's
16s.
why, because you can bail on it.
Those 16s have been nice for him.
Mm-hmm.
If he hit a single, different story. But was able to collect.
108 points added to his total. Yeah.
See what happens here. As Gates cues in a 4-3. But technically
Soldier takes that one.
we'll go ahead and get, but you can see Jeremy stepping in here. And there's a reason why. He's going to write this.
Yeah, I'm trying to jump ahead. I just want to obviously confirm that we're correct.
Oh, we are.
Yeah.
We're 100% correct. I know that JC won the diddle because it went that long, drawn-out diddle.
Right. They went 3 straight darts each, right?
Yep.
That didn't happen a long time ago. We're not thinking about that, right?
I think Jeremy's trying to tell him, hey, we're off on this somehow. Now, I just, myself,
Let it go at this point.
let it go. But Jeremy's call. He's the tourney director here, so
Yeah, I can.
technically this,
And I'm confirmed. I did go back. JC did start leg number 1.
but so this would actually go back to Gates in this instance. This is why I'm saying
Yeah,
I
now
would
it's
wait.
unfair. Yeah.
I would wait.
Well, we're going to see what happens here. They're talking it out. I'm just sitting back here, enjoying my day. JC's going to go get a drink. He's not worried about it either way. Yeah, I would say wait till it gets back to even. Yeah, till after leg 8 would be the best route here. Yeah, that way they're each. You're absolutely correct. We're gonna get it figured out though, because that's the whole goal. Are they gonna just wait till after leg number 8? Because that would be the most fair way if they're gonna go back to.
No, I think that you let that decider be the. If it goes to the decider, JC gets throw.
Okay.
That's how I.
Yep.
I just explained to Jeremy. I said, if you let Leonard get throw right here, he can potentially get a 2-leg differential. I think you let it go. Just let it be for right now. If it goes to that the deciding leg, give it to JC because he technically won the diddle.
Yeah.
Now Leonard was like, "How did that happen?" I said, "It was just a mishap, man. Things happen. I know that, you know."
Yeah.
So they're just taking a second, rightfully so.
It was, it was from leg 3 to leg 4.
Yep.
Is what it was.
Yep.
And so they're gonna get the rhythm back a little bit. JC just walked away, so he's gonna figure that out.
Yeah, because he thought he was just gonna get Leonard just to start here, and that kind of.
Yeah. So to everyone in the chat that's trying to figure this out, with us just to recap here, JC did win the diddle. It is alternate start, so therefore JC would throw on every odd leg. Something happened on the boards when they were switching for start to where it, after leg number 3, after leg number 2, it had Leonard going first in leg number 3 or something like that. Anyway, they're figured it out.
Yeah, everybody's good with it. I mean, and Leonard was like, "Yeah, for sure. If it goes last leg, if he won he deserves it." So.
Yeah. Yep.
Just making sure.
So, yeah. So this is what's going to happen is they're going to keep it as is. If it ends up going the distance, which that might even not even happen at this point, but they wanted to make sure
You never know.
that there was no question about it when it happened, to where Leonard is caught off guard going to the last leg decider after all of this to think that, because that can mentally just destroy you in one round completely.
And I agree. I mean, Jeremy did say, I just mentioned, hey, this, you got to look at this side. He was like, oh, yeah, you're right there. So, good call. Good call. JC, the subtle advantage with that point lead and the start. So,
Gage should have shot at the 19s, should have shot at the 19s, and still should have shot at the 19s. Doesn't matter because he hits a 180. 180. But he definitely should have switched on dart 2, should have gone to 19s on dart 1, and for sure on dart 3. But talent sometimes beats math. Now, need to start on the 19s here. Leonard will know that. Treble 20. Bullseye. Pins the ball.
Oh, what a check!
And there's a separation. Leonard Gates now up 5-3 on JC Martinez. Martinez needs to win 3 on the trot.
Didn't even matter. Against throw.
Yep.
Bull finish for Gates for 5-3.
So wait.
Yeah, that's right.
Yep, so Soldier's now shooting.
Yep. So technically, he would have.
Yep.
If they would have flipped, he would have had to start in the last leg. So.
Absolutely correct.
And not the best of starts for Leonard, so take
No.
advantage, JC.
And if JC wins this one, he goes first in the next 2 legs.
Exactly. That's what I said. Just keep true
Yep.
with it, and it'll play out.
So this is the only break of throw that JC's down right here. Oh. Well, Gates unable to leave a finish no matter what he does here. So La Maquina has 6 starts from 238.
Yeah, but a 180 is sure nice.
That's still good too.
That'd work.
Yeah, 162, 165, 168, none of that matters. None of them leave a finish and double out. But JC needs a couple big trebles.
And Leonard, you're banking
Now he
on
needs at
off
least
round.
1.
Exactly.
Oh,
And
that's devastating.
that is so difficult for JC.
He did all that work, and the 44 there is more than likely going to cost him. Definitely going to cost him. 32 when Leonard Gates returns for the title once again. Back to back to back to back champion Leonard Gates.
Insane.
He will still be the only person in the world to win the Booyah Cup. In one of the toughest fields that you can really gather for soft tip darts. And Leonard Gates is your champion once again. Soldier marches through. Congratulations, Leonard Gates.
Congrats to JC, too.
Yep.
He played a heck of a
match.
tournament, man. Heck of a
Yep.
tournament. He did everything he could, but wow. 4-time champion, Leonard Gates. Just
Incredible.
Insane. Insane.
Back to back to back to back champion for the Booyah Cup finale. Leonard Soldier Gates refuses to lose even a match in this thing.